What's going on, folks? Ting Ting here, Caroline Force. Welcome back. Glad to have you in the shop today. It's Friday and it's my fun day for the week. Doesn't mean I'm not working, just means that I try to take Fridays and set them aside for me to do fun projects, things that aren't for orders, things that to break up the monotony of doing repetitive orders and things like that. And also, it's also a good time because you all know I'm going to Quad State and I'm planning on doing some sales up there and everything, and I want to take a bunch of stuff with me, and it's not been ordered, so I gotta have time to make that. So on Fridays right now, my fun time is making stuff for Quad State. And I think I was told by a few people that attend Quad State regularly that Damascus sells pretty well up there, as well as hand tools, things like that, swages, chisels, punches, drifts, hammers, things like that. So we've been stocking up on that, but the Damascus I'm not too stocked up on. I've got some, but I don't have much, and I want to fix that. So today I want to work on some more Damascus, and it's a pattern I've played with a little bit before. I've done some twisted pattern as far as twisted Damascus, but I've only twisted it and drawn it out, and then that's it. Today I want to do a twisted pattern, draw it out, cut it, and stack it 4 or 5 times. Stack it up 4 or 5 layers high, turn it on its edge, or weld it, turn it on its edge, draw it out that way with the edge pattern on the sides of the billet, and see what we got with that. I think that's going to look pretty cool. Some of the pictures I found and watched some of the videos on how to do that. I really like that pattern. I think it would be very attractive, and I think other people like it a lot too. So we're going to give it a shot today. Stick with me, guys, and hopefully we'll come out of the other end of this with a successful billet of Damascus. Okay. First thing we're going to start with is our 15N20. This bandsaw blades we got from Tim, Big Dog Forge. They're pretty dirty, so we're going to have to clean these up. Next, we will also need to cut up some 1084, 1/8 inch by 1.5 inch. Good stuff. This is going to be our high carbon to mix in with the 15N20, but it's got to be cut up. We're going to cut 5 pieces of this. Now that we've got our steel cut up, we need to stack it. We want to start with our 1084 on the outside. It's the thickest. As you can see, I got a piece of wire in my vise here because the stupid thing's made with a notch. It sets down here, so your first piece always sets down like a 3/16 of an inch below the other ones, and I don't like that. So I just set that in there so that'll rest up there to keep it all at the same height. But we're going to layer it one piece and one. Okay, this is going to make for a decent sized billet. If you were doing this by hand, this wouldn't make too big of a billet. It'd probably be enough to make a knife or two, because you're going to lose considerably more mass to forge scale doing it by hand as you would doing it with a power hammer or a press, because you just have way less heat. You get more work done faster, so less heat, less time for it to scale off and oxidize away. But, okay, got all our pieces cut, cleaned, stacked in there like we want. We are at 9 layers. That's what we're starting with. We're going to tack this up, and I'll see and get a handle on it, then I'll see you at the forge. Alright, billet's ready, forge is hot. Starting with 9 layers. So we got a railroad spike cut attached to the end of it for a handle. We'll draw all this thing out. I think we're going to take it up to 18 layers before we twist it, maybe. I want a low layer count twist, and then once we cut it and stack it, I guess it can be considered 18 times 4 or 5, whatever we stack, how many times we stack it. But I don't really know how to judge a twisted layer count. But I know we're starting with 9. I'm gonna cut and fold it 1 time, and then we'll draw it out and start twisting it, flatten it out, cut it up, stack it up. Okay. So, forge is hot, we're going to get it in there, bring it up to a fluxing temperature, and then we'll get some flux on it. Got it up to a low red. It's time to get some flux down in there. I'll let it scale up. Flux melts and it'll flow down in there real nicely. Alright. I like to take and brush the excess off. just so it don't sit and eat up the forge liner, because there's no use for having the excess as it bubbles like that. See that nice coating on there. She's flushed good. Let's get her in the fire and bring up the welding temperature.
go in for another heat on this back end here. Not so much on this front end. Get a deeper heat there so this will move faster, and tighten that up just a touch so we can even our twist out. Okay, we got a nice uniform thickness on our bar. We're going to let this cool. We're going to take it in there to the bandsaw. We're going to cut it up into nice even pieces and stack it up. Probably do 3, maybe 4, okay? But I don't think we're going to do 5 because it'll be too bulky and then it'll probably skew the pattern too much when we draw it out. So I just want to go probably 3 or 4. So we'll let this cool, and then we'll get it cut up in the bandsaw, and I'll meet you back here once we get it cut up and ready to go back in the forge, alright? Alright, we got it cut up. We left this portion here. That's the untwisted part. I don't want mixed into the pattern. So we got it down to 4 3-inch pieces. Got it cleaned up, stacked up, tack welded together. I left this piece whole for the handle, and we're going to go ahead and get it back in the forge, get some flux on it, and start drawing this thing out. Hopefully it's all going to go well, because after this post we should have a successful bar Damascus quadruple twist is what I'm going to call it. Quad twist. Yeah. See how it goes. Bring it up to a 9 thread. Flux down it. Brush all the crap we can get off of it off. Let it normalize. Very little rag. We got about a ½ inch here we'll lose on the front and ¼ inch on the back there, but overall there's enough here to make 2 or 3 knives. It's 5/8 inch thick, maybe ½ inch. It's good size steel. But now we're just going to let it normalize. Then we're going to take and cut it off the bar, get it cleaned up on this nice flat side, and run it up to a pretty high grit so we can do a test etch on it to see how our pattern looks. I'm excited.
You can see it pretty good there where it's tight and loose and then tight. It's 2 different types of twists it looks like in it combined. It's pretty cool. But it is a very good sized bar. It's ½ inch thick, 1.5 wide. Right now it is, I want to say, 9 inches after cutting all the scrap off the ends. 9 inches long. I think if this was cut in half, 4.5 inches, each piece would be big enough. This is enough to make 2 blades right here, I believe, because it's pretty thick. Work it down. The end pattern also, I don't know how well you can see the end grain pattern. That end grain looks pretty wicked if it would focus in on it. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool, ain't it? Thought maybe doing this again, but instead of drawing it all the way out into a bar, cut it and do like a fairy flip, turn it up on its end with that end grain pattern, because I already know what the pattern's going to look like if I take and do a twist, cut it up into 4 pieces, stack it and compress it like this. I know I'll get the same pattern. So if I want to do something with this, I can cut this up into blocks, turn them up on their end, stack them up, then draw them out that way and have that as a repeating pattern. I think that would look pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to try that with this one. I'm going to just go ahead and sell this one as it is and start a new one for that if I do that. But yeah, this one's going to be available. If anybody's interested in it, just hit me up and let me know. If I don't sell it before Quad State, it's coming to Quad State with me among many other bars that I have made. So just let me know if you're interested in this and we can get you set up. Remember, it's enough for 2 blades, so be thinking about that. Again, it's a lot of fun. Cool little experiment. Learned a little something, so gave me something to try to do from this point forward with that. I think it'll look pretty cool. So all in all, I think it was a success. It's definitely a good bar. Damascus is going to make a couple good blades, so all's well ends well, right? Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. We're pushing 1,500 subscribers soon, so yeah, share the videos. If you like them, hit the like button, leave me a comment if you got an idea or want to see a pattern that I could probably try, then just let me know. Comment down below, and I'm going to try to leave a video up here for you to go check out a ladder pattern and something like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we're going to catch you on the next one.